Well, here I am on Gentle Annie Hill out at near Paluna and going to do the walk along the Wilmot River. See what it's like. Apparently there's a lot of windfall, but yeah, see how go finding the track. Brought the chainsaw with me and trying to cut it. Any material out of the way. So, okay, down the tyres to the start of the track, and here we are. We have a little sign here. Bill Shepherd, who died a few years ago, used to maintain this track, and I don't think anyone's maintaining it now, but we'll see how we go. And this is called Lucy's track that we'll be going along. It sort of zigzags its way down the track, and it's a little bit slippery underfoot. I don't think many people have been down here for a while. In the distance you can hear the Wilmot River. You used to be able to go up the other side, what they call the Dawley's track, and the Dawley's track was surveyed, from memory his name was James Dawley. He was from Latrobe anyway, Dawley's Hill. He ended up being a state parliamentarian as well. But he was a surveyor and he cut a track up to the goldfields at Bell Mountain. And so it's private property. So now the only way down is through this track here, which was cut some years ago. So as you can see, it zigzags its way around and down, and it's a bit slippery underfoot. Okay, we're down near the flats and of the Wilmot River, and here we come across a nice little picnic shelter. I'll just put the chainsaw on the table, little electric chainsaw, and wander down to the river. And here's the Wilmot River. You can still hear the traffic coming down Gentle Annie Hill, and you've got some beautiful white gums over the other bank and around us, Eucalyptus viminalis. You can see the river down there. Just come over a bit of a challenging part, and I'll go up here a little bit and I'll go back and I'll cut it off. Starting to open up a little bit now, and over the river is the last of the properties on here. Got some stillidiums along the track, and trigger plants, and I'll get a little bit of a close-up to these trigger plants in a second. I can see quite a few. Can you see that? And I'll try and explain why. What happens is that it's got a trigger which operates. Don't know whether I can get it to do it on this one. There it goes. Went over, hits the back of the insect, and it pollinates it, resets, and goes off again. So I might try and get a little bit of a close-up video footage of this. stolidens or trigger plants. The vegetation's changed. We're coming down through some dogwoods and a little bit of a grove of Dixonia antarctica, man ferns, and we've got a little footbridge here. A little bit of water from a creek going across it, and somebody's pulled some foxgloves by the looks on the bridge. But we'll go up the other side. There's some musk, hilaria. You hear the grey shrike thrush in the background calling. And the river's just, Wilmot River's just beside. You get filtered views, in the words of a real estate agent. It's very picturesque. We've come to the shoestring crossing, and I've just been down there and it's washed out, but the track continues up through here, up through Leesy's track east. It's about 1.5 hours according to the sign, and there's some arrows, and I've just done some pruning to get rid of a blackwood that's come down. So we'll continue along this track to the Ellis's picnic area. Okay, unfortunately I think the little mic has gone flat, so I'm just going up out of a little bit of a steep bit. Not too bad. I've just stopped and cut a tree from the track, and it's starting to level out a bit now, so I'll just keep going along. And it's starting to open up a little bit here, and I'll just wait along here because I think this is where the bottom track might join up. Right, we've come to a little bit of a slippery steep bit here, and there's some tyres being placed along the track. I'm just taking it a little bit careful, and you've got a nice view of the Wilmot River in front. Walked about 3 k's one way at the moment, native cherry here. Can't see any fruit on it. Oh, slippery as. Named after former Premier of Tasmania, Eardley Wilmot. And they're looking back down the river as well. Well, made it this far. Chainsaw died. It's electric. What do you expect? So it's 3 k's in, so about to head back now. Okie dokie, Wilmot River. I shall return. I'll be back. Bye.